accessibility is something that I am all for. Jumping onto Amazon, you can quickly pick up TikTok trending character cosplays for as low as £10 on Prime's next day delivery, meaning that although you are covered in a pinch, you can also have way too much access to impulse spending. And in this case, although many of the costumes are likely produced by fast fashion, for the average cosplayer, you aren't going to be buying more than 1 or 2 costumes per year, and you also have the intention of hopefully re-wearing them. However, with the rise of cosplay influencers and cosplay trends, many people feel this pressure to not rewear their costumes, kind of in the same way that many people choose to not rewear their outfits on social media. Not to mention the general trend cycle and influx of gacha characters that promotes a fast turnover of costumes rather than re-wearing what you already have. How many people who now feel lukewarm on Has-Been Hotel or Hell of a Boss jumped over to cosplay sites in order to buy a costume as soon as it was trending on TikTok and YouTube? Or what about the more recent Dante dance trend from Devil May Cry? How many people ran to buy a Dante cosplay so they could participate in the trend properly? You see, when I was a kid getting into cosplay, the options that I had available were really not all that great. It was usually a case of begging my parents to order something in from China over on eBay, or perusing what was the OG version of Facebook Marketplace. Fan-made sales pages that were kind of community-led that allowed people to sell their secondhand merchandise and cosplays to other fans. And when that lovely Facebook lady held firm at £40 for that costume, you instead turned to the long-practiced art of DIY. I remember making this costume in my art class using all of the available supplies because I somehow managed to blag to my teacher that it was part of my school project. But now there's no real need to learn DIY or even try and remake parts of your costume. You don't have to learn how to sew a button or a zipper or a popper, how to fix a stiff zip, or even just take your own body measurements in order to get a better fitting costume. Instead, your cosplay turns up in a plastic Ziploc bag, ready to wear in time for the next viral TikTok trend. Most cosplayers don't even bother to iron or steam their costume before aura farming thousands upon thousands of likes on social media. Many people feel like they can't gain any attention online if they don't keep in step with this impossible roster of characters, causing them to spend lots of money on polyester that'll end up rotting in the back of their wardrobe when it doesn't reward them with instant virality. Many people just aren't cosplaying for fun anymore when it comes to posting online. It feels like a competitive atmosphere where in order to compete, you have to keep up.